It's nearly 9 years since the tragic death of national hero Sir Peter Blake. Lady Pippa and son James are here to talk about life after their loss and why it might be time to put your red socks on again. Guys, welcome to Good Morning. Lovely to have you on the show.
Great to be here. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Leadership Week, it starts tomorrow. Tell us about all the events that are going to be happening over the week.
That's right. Well, this is the sixth year that the Blake Trust has been up and running, and New Zealand leadership coming up again. It's really escalating. We have 120 events around the country. We have schools, businesses, organisations all involved in the event. It starts off with our own awards night dinner on Friday, and it culminates in Red Sox Day on next Friday, July the 2nd.
And it's been interesting because the amount of schools that participated last week compared to this year the difference is quite phenomenal, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing. I mean, I think last year there were 30 schools. This year there were 340 schools. So it's really taken off, which is very exciting. So
what is it about Leadership Week? I guess what's the drive behind it all? What are you trying to what's the message you're trying to get out of it?
Well, really, what it is, the trust was set up, as you know, when Peter was killed, and for leadership development and environmental awareness. And we're really trying to, all we're doing is to facilitate organisations around the country to really get behind leadership and just being aware of what leadership really is. And you can be, not everyone has to be a great leader, but it's for all sorts of people to realise their own personal achievements and perhaps to set goals and to sort of aim towards something and be responsible.
Have you been surprised by, I guess, since James, since it started 6 years ago, and I guess the following that you've got?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about it actually when it first started. I mean, it's quite a weird thing to have this kind of trust set up in your father's name,
yes,
especially when he's not around.
Yeah.
But actually seeing the good work that they've been doing, and actually, if you see kind of the leaders that it has been producing and the leaders that they've been awarding their kind of medals to, I mean, it's really a great thing, and there's some really top New Zealanders in there.
James, you've recently you've returned back to New Zealand. You're studying at Otago University. Why did you decide to come back to Otago?
Well, I think first of all it's just a chance to get back to New Zealand, and I haven't lived here for probably about 11 years now, so it's a nice chance to get back here. And it's just such an amazing place to be down there. It's really cool, and especially for what I've been doing down there. So
what are you studying?
Happy. I'm doing a Masters in Science Communication with Natural History Filmmaking. So it's just all about how to get the science into documentaries, really,
right,
while making them enjoyable to watch. And yeah, it's pretty good.
Is that something that you're looking at wanting to do in the future? Documentaries?
Yeah, no, I think with my passions definitely lie in between exploring and kind of art. So filmmaking kind of I think is somewhere in the middle there. And so yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be doing a bit more. And
Lady Pippa, it must be nice to be back in New Zealand. How often do you get to come back?
Well, this is actually the third time I've been here this year, which is wonderful. Yeah. I was here for an art exhibition which I did during the Louis Vuitton Pacific Series racing. I did an art show at the same time. I now have I've going to be showing work out here on a regular basis, and I mean I've come out here every year or at least twice a year since Peter was killed, and to me it's actually fantastic that I'm surprised also the connection is getting stronger in some way. And
yes.
I mean, both the children, James and my daughter Sarah Jane, are here, so it's great. I mean, we have wonderful, family and friends here, so it's better than second home. It's sort of it's home away from home. It's home away from home.
You talk about your daughter Sarah Jane. I've heard that she's recently got engaged to a Kiwi sailor.
That's right. Yes, to Alistair Moore, who actually had spent time and sailed with Peter on board Seamaster. So we've known him for a long time. He's a great addition to the family.
So you've given him the big ups?
Yeah, he's definitely, yes.
and has his brother given the big ups as well?
I'm still judging him at the moment.
Oh, really? You're still judging him?
Oh. No, he's a good lad.
He actually asked. He actually very sweetly asked James's permission to marry his sister.
I said yes.
You didn't say yes straight away, did you, James? You made him sweat a little bit,
there was a bit of a talking to, and there's a few terms that it was all good.
And she's I also read that she's completed 20,000 miles online New Zealand. Is that right?
That's right. Well, Sarah Jane, when she was the age of 2, she actually sailed with Peter and I and the other guys up to the UK from New Zealand, which is a wonderful trip for the start of a whitbread race. And so she's done a lot of miles. And Alistair is currently skippering Lion New Zealand, so it's all rather sort of deep and meaningful. Actually, it's very special. But yeah, she's done a lot of sailing in the last few months.
Here's the question: I'll get in before the magazines do. Is she getting married here or over in England?
Well, it's still up for debate. There's definitely going to be a celebration in both countries, that's for sure.
Right. Leadership Week, it starts tomorrow. You talk about the awards. How many awards are there up for grabs, and who will be along at the awards ceremony?
Well, we have the main Blake Medal, which is for a senior leader who's achieved something pretty special in whatever sort of profession it might be.
Right.
And then we have 6 junior emerging leaders. And what's great it began in 2005. What's great is all the emerging leaders and leaders from that time sort of come together each year, and so we're sort of creating a networking sort of alumni, and those people can go out throughout New Zealand to sort of spread the word, and it's all about really inspiring people to get the most out of other people.
Well, and it's great too, because I think an opportunity, if you are a leader, that people can recognise that you are a leader and get behind those people. I think sometimes here in New Zealand we don't sort of acknowledge those people that are great leaders.
That's right. I mean, in this world there's so much sort of negativity that
yes.
Perhaps not so much in New Zealand, but certainly in the rest of the world. And I think it's really good to really celebrate the people who've done well, and those are the people that are going to go out and inspire people who maybe aren't so good at achieving things, to really sort of get them on board and make the most of go for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Make the most of their lives. Yeah, and with Red Sox Day on the 2nd, we're really encouraging people to put their red socks on, and just be aware of what leadership means, and at all levels.
James, you'll be getting all those Otago Uni students in their red socks next Friday.
I'll try my best.
I'm sure they'll follow behind. I tell you what, here on Good Morning, I guarantee we will have our red socks on next Friday to support the cause.
Oh, excellent.
Fantastic.
That'd be good.
Hey guys, thank you so much for chatting with us today. Lovely to talk to you, and good luck tomorrow night with the opening of Leadership Week.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.